for me, you're going to put the Warriors right there. You know, you got Boston, LA in the 80s, but they've won. This team's now won 3 and 4, and it's not going away anytime soon because it's supposed to get harder. This was the easiest one they've had in the 4 years. So that's, to me, what is driving this group.
You know I love you.
Yeah.
But you see who's waiting. And
oh yeah,
the man's eating popcorn, has ski goggles and a cigar. So we're gonna have to defer.
I hear you.
And welcome in Steph Curry. Congratulations, Steph, on another title. And go ahead, like I told the fellas, if everyone's eating popcorn, you can keep eating if you want. That's fine with me. You look dry. Have you started the celebration yet?
This big old towel's got a lot of champagne on it, so my shoes are a little heavier with all the champagne dripping down. But it's an unbelievable feeling right now. Back-to-back in 3 and 4 years, so just gonna enjoy the moment, man. It's unbelievable.
How different is the satisfaction of where you sit tonight? Because you and I have had a chance over the years to speak after many of these where it's good, it's bad, and it's great, and you've won. Right now, it feels different in what way?
That this year was nothing easy about it. We had injuries, we had major expectations, obviously, but you know, trying to compare this year to last year or even 2015, 2016, it was hard to do. A lot was thrown at us, and even the playoff journey was totally different. Probably the hardest one we've had. I know how the finals ended up 4-0, but a lot went into this year mentally and physically to get to the finish line, and it's an unbelievable feeling. So just thinking back where we were in October to now, I'm really proud of this group.
Steph, that's the stuff that fascinates me. When there's as much expectation as there is, right? The baseline expectation is this is where you're supposed to be. And there's all this chatter and there's all this noise. And then there's human nature because you've already won, right? So you can't you can't pretend to be as hungry as somebody that's never won. So just navigating all of that, how did you all collectively manage to do that, do you think?
I mean, we kind of took the season in chunks, and whatever was thrown at us, we kind of put our heads together, figure out how we get through it, and make sure we kept our minds on the end goal of winning a championship. And it's kind of hard to summarize the whole year, but
I get it.
Just the expectations, like you said, and the playoff kind of stress that we went through, obviously in the Western Conference Finals, and dealing with injuries, and then this year, I mean, in the finals, coming in and not dropping the ball like we did last year, even for one game, it was unbelievable.
I can't remember if it was you or Kevin, someone. Maybe it was. I think it might have been Draymond. The nights all blend together, sitting out here and asking you all these questions. But at any point, maybe down 3-2, and you guys are down a bunch to Houston, do you remember, Steph, ever feeling yourself like, man, this could get away from us. We might really be in trouble.
Oh, for sure. I mean, when your back's against the wall down 3-2 against Houston, and we haven't been in that situation, obviously, without home court, too, you got to step up, and
right.
And we did. And I think there was nothing easy about this year. I mean, everybody's going to talk about our team and the talent we have, and it was a predestined kind of championship from the beginning of the year. None of that crept into our locker room, and we were challenged. So, I mean, just unbelievable experience to go through this with this group, to learn a little bit about ourselves on the journey, and show up, in the bright moments. And now we're here as back-to-back champs.
Now isn't the time for there to be a clear answer to this, but in time, as you have the summer, wandering around a golf course somewhere with a quiet thought.
For sure.
I know you'll be doing that. And you start to think big picture about what you all can accomplish as a team. How do you think this group will try to define itself long term? I mean, with the long view in mind, I mean, does that make sense? Just like how you can push back from right now and look at, say, like a decade-long run, if it's even possible?
It's hard right now.
I get that.
But I hear what you're saying. We have an amazing potential, and we've accomplished a lot. But as we reset over the summer, and if I can envision what it's like going to be like coming back into training camp in October, this coming fall, we're going to try to be greedy and try to continue to push for excellence and greatness. And it might look totally different next year, and the journey is going to be different, but that is the measure of success for us. And I think we are capable of coming back and and making another run for it. And when it comes to the conversation of where our team fits in the history of the game, I have zero answer for that because I'm really going to just enjoy the ride while it lasts. And I think there's no better way to kind of, enjoy this process than that.
As you should. And since you're soaked in champagne and you've won the title, let's pop the balloon and have some fun here. What the hell was Game 3? What was that shooting performance out of you?
No clue, but it happens. And for me, looking back, like obviously I had a dud in Game 3, but I'm really proud of the way that I try to just keep my head and do other things to try to help the team win. Obviously, KD was an unbelievable Game 3, but minus the shooting, I think I had a pretty solid game other than that. So I'll be all right with that.
Yeah, and you had 37 in a closeout game, and you got a big old cigar and some ski goggles, and you got a champagne celebration to go get to after yet another title. So we'll let Game 3 slide, man. Thank you, as always, for your time. I've appreciated it. Enjoy summer, enjoy golf season, and I'm sure we'll talk again, all right?
I appreciate that a lot.